Bethesda Game Studios. I love them. You love them. Who doesn't? No one could hate them, right? Well, maybe not. Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the history of the beloved company. Do you love Fallout 3, Skyrim, Oblivion, even Morrowind? I sure do. So let's take a look at the history of the company that started it all. Bethesda was founded in 2001, but wait a second. Elite? Bethesda was founded in 1982. Well, you would be right. But today we are focusing on Bethesda Game Studios, not the big publisher that started it all. As I was saying, Bethesda Game Studios was founded in 2001 as an independent development team separate from their now publisher, Bethesda Softworks. Now, Bethesda Game Studios would develop, and Bethesda Softworks would publish the games they do develop. Also, Bethesda Softworks would develop some games of their own, like a racing series, which we might get to later. Following their creation, Bethesda Game Studios released their first own game on their own. On May 1st, 2001, the game would save the company as a whole, and bring a whole new light to the role-playing genre as a whole. This game was known as Morrowind. The game was a success and released to critical and fan acclaim, receiving many awards and amazing reviews. The game had two expansion packs, Tribunal and Blood Moon. The following year, 2003, the Game of the Year edition was announced on May 12th, 11 days after the game's 1-year anniversary. It would come out a couple months later, on October 31st, the day of Halloween. Following the success of Morrowind, Bethesda released Oblivion in 2006, the fourth installment in the Elder Scrolls franchise. This game was extremely well received and loved by fans. It's one of the most loved Elder Scrolls games to date. The game would have 3 DLCs, Shivering Isles, Knights of the Nine, and, well, Horse Armor. Yeah, Horse Armor, everybody. One of the best DLCs Bethesda has ever done. The game would also see a Game of the Year edition. Let's take a quick step back. 2004. Bethesda had announced that they acquired the license to make a Fallout game. This would be another franchise that they would take under their wing and make extremely popular from its very unknown roots before. And in the following year of 2008, Bethesda would release Fallout 3 on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC in October 28th, 2008. The game was met with extremely huge love, with critical and fan acclaim. It was a huge success, and now Bethesda would have 2 main series that they would alternate between. This is something Bethesda would become known for, as now they still continue with these games and not many others. The game would receive a Game of the Year award and would receive 5 DLCs. The 5 DLCs in question are Operation Anchorage, The Pit, Broken Steel, Point Lookout, and Mothership Zeta. The game would also receive just universal love from fans to this day. Bethesda would also do as they had done and license a Fallout game to Obsidian, another development team, in 2011. Also in 2011, Bethesda would release the 5th main Elder Scrolls game, Skyrim. This, however, was not the 5th Elder Scrolls game. The 5th Elder Scrolls game is just one of many of the licensed out Elder Scrolls games that other teams would develop. The game was met with insane critical and fan reception. Everyone loved this game. Extremely well received. Aside from the bugs, that is. And it would have 2 expansions and 1 other DLC. The 2 expansions would be Dawnguard and Dragonborn, both adding 2 giant land masses to the game, which would include both new storylines, new quests, interesting characters, and then of course they released their first DLC, Hearthfire. Hearthfire was a house building addition to the game, which was met with kind of disappointment from most fans because although the console players wouldn't have anything similar to this, the PC players had already had tons of house building mods and house mods and such. The game would receive a Legendary Edition, which would come with all the DLC that the game had already came out with, but on one disc. 2011 was the last time Bethesda had made one of their big titles until, you guessed it, 2015. And finally, after many years, Bethesda would release Fallout 4 on November 10th to positive fan reception and positive critical reception. This is the first Bethesda Game Studios to not win a Game of the Year award since Morrowind. That was taken by another game, The Witcher 3. So, did you hear any facts you didn't know? Comment below and let me know. Do you have any facts you'd like to share? Go ahead and comment them too. I hope everyone enjoyed, and comment and tell me if you'd like to see an episode about Bethesda Softworks, or another company for that matter. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.